Hey, beautiful souls, and welcome back. If you're watching this, chances are your nervous system is fried. Let's be real. Your body feels like it's stuck in panic mode, and you're wondering if healing is even possible for you. I'm here to tell you right now that it is. Trust me, if I can do it, you can too. Today, we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you how one weird but wonderful tool, EFT tapping, actually helped me crawl out of survival mode and back into my life. And trust me, I did not think that was going to happen. I was 25, sick, exhausted, falling apart from the inside out. Doctors didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. I had these weird rashes, this brain fog. My hair was falling out. My teeth were all cracking. My lymph nodes were always swollen. And my white blood cell count was so high that they thought I actually had leukemia. Guess what? I didn't. It turns out I had chronic stress because years of walking on eggshells in a narcissistic relationship had hijacked my nervous system. Medications and meditation, they failed me. I'm not big on meds anyway, and I didn't like the way that they made me feel. Not to mention that a lot of the supplements, I just couldn't afford them. I had to take care of my kids. And meditation, for a long time, I thought I was like the only inept person in the world who could actually fail at meditation. Because I couldn't do those things, I turned to something that I found on YouTube in a moment of absolute desperation. And that was EFT tapping. That changed my life. So, for those of you who don't know what is EFT tapping? EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It's a body based tool that kind of combines acupressure, gentle tapping on your acupressure points, saying out loud what you're feeling, and intentionally calming your body's fear response. It sounds really simple, but here's what the actual science says. Because if you're anything like me, I was like, how is that going to help me? Like, I'm seriously living in a war zone. How the hell is that going to help me? But it really does. Science says that it lowers your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, by up to 43% in one session. 43%. One time. It also calms your amygdala, which is your brain's alarm system, that fire alarm that triggers every time something happens that reminds you of this might be a problem. It rewires your trauma pathways through neuroplasticity. No matter how old you are, your brain can change. That has been proven. And it even changes your gene expression, which gives you better immunity and resilience. It's not just woo woo, it's biology, baby. Over the years, I've used tapping for everything from calming anxiety to surviving heartbreak, grief, PTSD, and those I just can't fucking do this days. And now it's part of my regular nervous system care. It's like brushing my teeth, but it works for my soul. So, how about we do a quick round together? Like, seriously, really quick, because I'm not an expert. I just follow along with other people's videos typically. Step one is to name what you're feeling. Maybe today that says, I feel overwhelmed and frustrated. I'm exhausted. Then repeat after me as we tap. First, you start with the side of your hand. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now, the eyebrow. This exhaustion is so heavy. Now, the side of your eye. My body is so tired. Now, under the eye. Sorry, the glasses are in the way. My nervous system feels fried. Now, under your nose. I've carried too much for too long. Now, your chin. I'm allowed to rest. Now, your collarbone. I'm allowed to feel safe. Now, under your arm. I am not broken. And top of the head. I am healing. Now take a breath. Just pause and really breathe. Notice what shifted. Even a tiny little bit of peace when you're in the midst of a war zone is a huge deal. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present and keep showing up for yourself over and over again. This Rome wasn't built in a day, your nervous system was not destroyed in a day, and it's not going to heal in a day. So even if you've been working with this or you've left and you're surprised, because what people don't often tell you is how when you're living in survival constantly, you just get used to that. You think that when you leave, when you're actually out of the situation, things are going to automatically be much better. And sometimes they feel worse because now you don't have that distraction and your body begins to feel. It begins to feel everything that it's been keeping score, that it's the bill is due. Payment is now due. So keep using this. In the description, I've linked one of my favorite tapping videos. Not one that I did, so you don't have to worry because I know I wasn't really good at that, but one that somebody named Julie Schiffman. I really like her. She's very gentle. She's very easy to follow along with. And don't forget to download your free tapping guide because I also created that for you. That's packed with everything you need to start your healing journey. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone else who needs a little peace right now. And remember, you're not alone. You're not broken. You're healing and you're doing it perfectly, beautifully, just the way you're supposed to be doing it.